Welcome back to Good Morning Kentucky with Lee Cruz and Haley Harmon.
Good morning, Kentucky. I'm Sara Cardona. The Kentucky women's team hosted Alabama in its annual Play for K Pink game last night, recognizing women cancer survivors across the country. And a former Wildcat great was honored at halftime. WNBA All-Star Rhyne Howard was presented her SEC Tournament Championship ring by AD Mitch Barnhart. Howard, a forward for the Atlanta Dream, scored more than 2,200 points during her time in Lexington. Howard admits that a lot of emotions hit her once she walked back into Memorial.
A whole lot of memories started flooding in. Definitely a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. I would say just a great feeling in general, just because it's like, this is where I spent the last 4 years, and a lot of good things from it. That's my first and only championship ring that I have, so it's definitely a great feeling, and it just means a lot more with it being over 40 years since we had 40 years.
But there was still a game to be finished last night. The Cats started off the game hot, building their way to an 11-point lead in the second quarter, but the Tide closed the half on a 9-0 run, trimming UK's lead to just 2 at the break. In the second half, Alabama's offense was just too much for the Cats as the Tide pulled away to win the game 72-65. Here's head coach Kyra Elzy after the game.
We're not going to lay down. We cannot give up. Obviously, not where we want to be, but we can control our own destiny in the remaining games and keep fighting, keep learning, keep growing, and going to work. And obviously, winning is the name of the game, and find a way to get over the hump.
And on the men's side, the Cats head to Athens, Georgia this weekend to take on the Bulldogs. In his most recent update, ESPN's Joe Lunardi has Kentucky as his second to last team in the tournament, meaning tomorrow's game is another must-win for the Cats. Saturday's game tips off at noon Eastern and can be seen on ESPN.
Yeah, those words must win carrying even more weight after the big loss to Arkansas earlier this week.
And playing at Georgia, one of the worst teams in the SEC, you have to win that game for sure.
And they just beat them like 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
And it was, I mean, they beat them easy.
And they have struggled on the road, which, is that going to carry into a team like Georgia, which struggles to even pick up wins in the SEC? I mean, that is truly, you say all the games this time of year are must win, but if they want to even have any shot at the tournament, I think they have to win for sure at Georgia.
I completely agree with you. Must win.
Go Cats for sure. And then, great sports weekend for sure with the Super Bowl as well.